Well, we're just gonna bring it up right now. Vagina monologues. How was that? How was that project for you?
Oh, it was fun. I I was asked to do the one last year, and I loved it because I thought it was easy for me because I had a light piece, and then it's giving back. It's especially for the show, we always promote women power and women's rights more than anything. Yeah. And vagina monologues, I think, is something that's very empowering, and to be a part of that, there's only 11 monologues, so there's only 11 people, and to be a part of that 11 is something that I consider a big accomplishment for myself. Although it didn't come without a prize, because I have really had a difficult time, especially with my piece. It was a very difficult piece. I think one of the hardest from among the different monologues. It's about the mass rape in Bosnia. And
so it's a serious part.
Very serious, and the bad thing about it is not like other monologues would be a happy monologue from start to finish. Yeah. It will just escalate, or a sad monologue from start to finish. But with me, what happened was there would be 2 lines of happy, and then 2 lines of sad, and then 2 lines of happy, and then 2 lines of sad. So it's really difficult. But I did research, watched, looked up YouTube stuff, and yeah, so there.
Well, it is. I mean, it's a theater piece, and I feel like you don't really see Asians exposed in the theater realm. So, I mean, how is that working with other Asian actresses?
I interview a lot of Asian American actors in theater, and they actually are doing very well compared to the Asian American actors in film, because there's more roles now, because especially with East-West Players, which is really Asian American theater, there are more roles now written for really Asian people, unlike in film where it's still kind of difficult unless you look, Latino, or so then you have a hard time getting a part. So. Yeah.
And what was, because this is the 5th year that they've done the vagina monologues, what was it, how much of an honor was it to be part of the cast? And then what kind of difficulties, besides the ones you mentioned, was it going from a host to now sort of acting?
I took up theater courses when I was in college in the Philippines, so that was that. I have a little bit of an acting background, but I don't really, and really, it was the first piece that I did last year. It was the light piece, and it wasn't really acting for me. Yeah. But the second piece this time, it was very, very, very difficult. So what I did was, during our dress rehearsal, or our rehearsal, Tamlin was there, and I admire her so much. So after I read my piece, I asked her for suggestions on how to make it a little bit better, more effective, and she gave me some good tips. Yeah. So.
And give us some advice, because you do what we want to do. Yeah.
Exactly. You're pretty much interviewing.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, has there been anybody that you're just in awe that you interviewed before?
Oh, so many people. I had a great time interviewing Patty Austin. She's a Grammy Award winner, R&B artist, and jazz too. I interviewed her Tuesday, and then had a great time interviewing Tia Carrere. It's just tips. I think just to hustle all the time. I used to hustle a lot, especially when I was new here. It was more difficult for me because I was an immigrant, and when I first moved here, it was difficult to deal with the accent and then some of the lingo, the slang I didn't know, but it was, you make it after a while, and then you just keep networking, keep going to events. There was a time when every invitation, I never turned down any invitation. I was always at all the events, just networking, passing out business cards, and
it's an opportunity.
Yes, everything is an opportunity, and you have to be willing to do the dirty work, kind of like pay your dues first. Because when I came here, I was doing a freelance correspondence for Balitang America for TFC. Okay. And it was a difficult gig, one in which you, as a correspondent, had to take care of all the permits, look for your own story, and then go there, interview, and then go home and translate everything, and then write the script, and then voice it. And yeah.
People don't understand, because I work behind the scenes, people don't understand that when you start up, you're not just one role. You literally play 10 roles.
Yeah, and yes, definitely. Yeah, but see, everything turned out good, because when LA18 held auditions for a talent for the Kababayan LA, they considered 2 other people who didn't have a producer background. So they only were talents who would only read from the prompter and stuff. So then, because I had that producer background, it was easier for me to put together a show. So, yeah.
Well, look who you are now. So that's
4 4 years. Kababayan LA just turned 4 years old.
Wow.
April 24th.
Well, we heard you had two very special, famous guests, Peter Gonzaga and Stan Lee. How did they do? How did they do?
Oh, I love them. You know what? You know why I like them? They're not your typical Filipino who would only cover Filipino events. And what I like about them, they're very mainstream. And in a way, in their industry, they've made it. They're covering a lot of these red carpet events, and they're always invited to parties and stuff to cover, take pictures and interview. And that's what I like about them is, despite achieving that, they still never forget to look back, because then when they get invited to cover Filipino events, they do go. They make an effort to go. And it's not only that, they give back. They contribute a lot to Kababayan LA, and I know that they also help some of the up and coming, the star, people like you. They give you a chance to hone your craft, and and that's really good. And, Filipinos here, they say we have this thing about crab mentality or something like that, but really, if they really get to know the community, it's nothing like that. We're all just helping each other, and that's what the beauty of our community is.
I love that. That's well spoken, Jannelle.
Oh, thank you.
And how did we do? How did we do?
Oh, you did very well.
Okay. 116 Filipino.
I know.
16 Filipino, I should have you on the show.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you can't really see the 16th that's in my shoe, but I'm still part 16.
Okay, well, as long as you're with her, then you guys come together.
Oh my God, we would kill it.
That makes you 1/8 Filipino already.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, and we would be amazing guests, huh?
I think so.
Can you sing?
She can.
He dances.
And she could sing a little something.
A little tune.
I know Peter has your.
I have magic sing, so no.
Oh, good.
Just
Do that. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, and I have Peter's contact info.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You look great. We like the dress.
Oh, thank you. This is Oliver Tolentino. It's eco-friendly. This is made of pineapple fiber, and then this is, he said, something like original cotton something that they didn't process and they just put there. So
Looks good.
looks beautiful. Yes.
All right, well, thank you so much. Enjoy yourself in the festival.
thank you.
Thank you.